To chapter 6. Chapter 5 was like a big what the fuck. Like it was a. Oh yeah.
Lady. Lady.
No matter how many times I call her name, Mayuri doesn't answer. Mayuri is standing in front of a grave, gazing at the sky. The grave belongs to her grandmother, who died when Mayuri was 11 years old. Her parents were always busy with work, but her grandmother was the only companion. It's fucking sad. I was close to Mayuri's family, so her death was sad for me too. At the wake, I expected Mayuri to break down and cry. She didn't. Instead, she spent the whole time gazing vacantly at her mother's memorial portrait. 6 months went by. I had advanced to middle school. Mayuri and I no longer commuted together. Hey, how's it going, Zombie? How are you, dude? What you doing up so late? So I'm gonna quickly get this one going as well. Okay. But whenever I passed the cemetery on the way home, Mayuri would always be standing there every day, rain or shine. She would stand for hours before her grave, staring breathlessly at the sky, as if she could see her grandmother in heaven. In her hands, an old pocket watch. The watch had belonged to her to her grandmother. Mayuri always held it when visiting the grave.
Lady.
No matter how many times I called her name, Mayuri did not answer. Sorry, my throat is. Sorry. Woke up an hour ago, doing fine. Yeah, no, man, I got home like just over an hour ago, so I had some lunch. Play with the doggies a little bit, to get them, a bit tired, so I can do some streaming for a couple hours before the wife gets home. But yeah, no, just the usual, man. Pretty keen for tomorrow, because tomorrow, hopefully, if not tomorrow, Saturday, I get to get my copy of Bravely Default 2 for the Switch, which is a game that I've been pretty keen for. Back then, Mayuri wouldn't talk to anyone, not to me, not to even to her parents. Whenever I saw her standing there, staring at the sky, I felt uneasy. I felt uneasy grip. I felt uneasy grip my heart. Her gaze was so earnest, her intentions so pure, that I fear some power might grant her wish and carry her off to heaven to join her beloved grandmother. And so, to ensure that nothing like that happened, I made sure to stop by the cemetery every day. I would stand next to the sky-gazing Mayuri and call her name.
Lady.
But no matter how many times I'd call her, Mayuri wouldn't reply. The only sound in the lonely cemetery was the echo of my voice calling her name. It was raining that day too. Mayuri had a light blue umbrella. In contrast to the umbrella's color, the sky was glazed grey, covered in clouds. Oh, how's it going, Shadow? Somebody else pops in. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are having a good week. My week's been pretty good. It's just been very hot lately though. I think, yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday, like the highest was like 39. It was super hot, like crazy hot. Today wasn't as bad, but it was like 33, 34. But even now I think it's like 31, and I am inside And yeah, driven by for a little bit before going to sleep. No, is it? Well, this is chapter 6 in the game, so chapter 6 so far, and yeah, like chapter 5 ended with a huge like what the fuck. So, oh really? But you guys would be in winter though, yeah. Yeah, you guys would be in winter. That's bizarre. That's a bit weird. After a while, the rain stopped. I mean, I guess it depends what you guys consider warm, because we may have a different I guess perception on what is warm and what is cold. Rays of light shone through gaps in the clouds, a stunningly beautiful sight. Rembrandt's rays, they're called, or something the angel's ladder. Suddenly, a strong wind swept through the cemetery. What happened at the end of chapter 5? Though I'm pretty sure I can guess. Yeah, so basically, Moeka, like, CERN storms into the lab, and they fucking shoot Moeka in the head. Sorry, they shoot Mayuri. So Mayuri is basically killed by Moeka. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what? How could the game kill the best girl? It caught Mayuri's umbrella and carried it into the sky. Actually, I couldn't remember that scene from the anime, so I don't know why. Mayuri seemed not to notice. She kept staring at the sky. And then slowly, episode 12. Yeah, actually that episode is missing from my mind for some reason. Maybe because of the trauma of having to witness best girl being killed so mercilessly. You know, it's only natural. It's only natural that my brain like subconsciously deleted that memory from my brain. And then slowly, so very slowly, she stretched her hand out to the sky, as if to grasp the rays of light, as if her grandmother were reaching down to pull her up. And then she lifted herself on her toes. To me, it looked like as if she were floating up towards heaven. Impulsively, I grabbed Mayura's outstretched hand and pulled her into my embrace. In retrospect, my fears were just a childish fantasy, but at the time, I truly believed that Mayuri might vanish. I gotta watch the anime one day. Wasn't too big a fan of. Yeah, no, well, people say that Zero is supposed to be like a really good game and anime. Like the anime, I watched it like a long time ago when it first came out. So like 10, 11, yeah, actually like 9 or 10 years ago. But yeah, like I said, a lot of it is a bit of a blur on my memory. Like I don't remember too much about it. So I feel like yeah, playing the game now, there's a lot of things that I do remember, and there's a lot of things that I don't remember, which I feel like I should, because they're very important. But I'm anime only for both, but I personally like Zero over the original. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I've got Zero. Like I do have the Zero on the PS4, but like I said, I won't be playing that for a while because this game is being very much like taking up my whole time. Like
どこにも行かせないぞ。連れてなんて行かせない。
well, I think you kind of failed there because best girl got shot in the face. I realized how embarrassing the words coming from my own mouth were.
マユリは俺の人質だ。人体実験の生贄なんだ。
Before her grandmother died, Mayuri and I were fans of a popular TV series about costume heroes battling evil. I particularly admire the villain. A mad scientist. I even got pretty good at mimicking his lines. Now I was doing it to hide my embarrassment. I could feel my face growing red, but I kept up the mad scientist act all the same. If nothing else, it was better than admitting my insecurities.
どこにも逃がさないからな。
Okay, so that's so is that where the whole mad scientist like persona came from? From like a TV show that he watched when he was younger, like the villain. As I said this, I realized that Mayuri was shaking. She whispered. It was the first time in 6 months that I had heard her speak. What? That I had her speak. Holy shit, that's a bit of a tongue twister. Her voice was choked with tears. Bass lit, fucking bass. Okay, Okarin. She smiled happily. Tears fell from her eyes, and then Mayuri buried her face in my chest. Buried her chest. Where am I? Who am I? I can't see. I can barely think. A terrible screech fills my head, like feedback from a giant speaker. Okay. It penetrates my brain like 100 sharp needles, stabbing me right behind the eyes. I thought brains weren't supposed to feel pain. B? What you mean? But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Shadow, tomorrow or Saturday, I should have my copy of Bravely Default 2 on the Switch. That'll be pretty cool. So yeah, I'll be doing that this weekend, hopefully. So I just have to go into town to get it. I'm just hoping to be in town before they close, because I have to because basically the wife, because she's the one who's gonna pick it up, because she got it for me. Yeah, so it's a matter of trying to be there before 5 p.m. Yeah, I think you can play the first one on PC anyways. You can just,
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Sensei. Thank you so much. Hello, guys. Welcome to Yimboy's Rate says Rate. Hi, how are you doing? Yes, I had a great stream. I was playing Sleeping Dogs. Woof woof. And I am not done with the game yet. How was your stream? Okay, I gotta go to bed. Good night. What the fuck? Well, yeah, well, how's it going, guys? Thank you so much for the rate. Dude, I know. Yin has got she's got the best copy pastas ever. I predicted everything you could ask. I couldn't ask. Oh yeah, I could have asked Yin. Ha ha ha. Did you send me that video that you told me about on your stream last week? Ha ha ha. I thought that it'd be funny if you send me the video. Ha ha ha. Yeah. No, not a video, man. No, what you mean? I would never ask for that. No. What? No, never. But yeah, but thank you for the rate. Appreciate that. Thank you for that. Hope you guys had a pretty good time. And yeah, have a good night, Ian. All the best. Okay. I know that you've got work in the morning, I'm sure. I'll just continue to play through this game.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much for the fellow Elven. I don't know. Like I'm playing through Steins Gate. I don't know if anybody here has seen the anime, which came out like 9 years ago. I'm playing the visual novel, so there's like a lot of reading and stuff. Okay, and there is more. I feel a shiver of pleasure beneath the pain, and a terrible itching like my body's on fire. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh. I know, dude. Like, so yeah, so I'm up to chapter 6, so I'm like halfway through the game, and I'm trying to like get the good ending, so the ending that you see in the anime. Because this game has, I think, 6 endings or 7 endings. So I'm trying to go for the one that is, I guess, the true ending or the correct ending. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Kabe. I want to crack open my skull and tear out my brain. So yeah, this should be about just after episode 12. So when you're like halfway through the anime, halfway through the VN. And then I got a skedoodle. How sore does your throat get after reading? I don't. I mean, it gets very sore. You know, there are other activities that get my throat, you know, more sore, but we don't talk about those ones. I want to I want to scrape out my I want to scrape out my soft gray matter with my fingers. I need. Okay, bro. What the fuck? The assault on my brain is driving me crazy. Who am I?
ちょっと岡部、どうしたのよ。
Suddenly, the shattered pieces of the world reform. I slowly come back to my senses. I'm in the lab, standing in front of the phone wave, with my cell phone to my ear. And I did, bro. This is how I read, dude. Like, it is kind of both. Yes, yes. Is it a game or a book? Yeah, dude. Yes, yes. That's like the best answer, dude. Yes. It's hard to breathe. Give me oxygen. Do you ever make choice? Yeah, you do. No, you do. Yeah. So you do have a lot of choices. The choices are usually done when you get like a text message, which I can't access right now, but you can access your phone. So you get like text messages, and they've got like you can select different replies to the message, and those replies will have, you know, a consequence in the in how the game plays out. So for example, you know, which ending you get, which girl, like I think some of the girls die, I'm not sure, but yeah. So like I said, the game has like 6 different endings. Oh, Chickaboo.
Let's go beat a bitch. I'm sick of this shit.
Hey, Chickaboo, thank you so much for the. I cannot stand this. Thank you so much, Chickaboo. We seen groan and realized that it's coming from my own throat. Thank you. I close my mouth, then I take a deep breath. Is that when you see some feet? I would piece if I just finished the anime with subtitles, then I tried to play the game just to find out it's less animated. Actually, no, actually wait, that's a pretty like relevant point, because this game was remade. It was remade, yeah, yes. That is exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, so this game was remade. I think last year. So if you wanna play this game, you can actually play the same story, but it's all animated. So they use a lot of the anime, but also they animated a lot of the like they made new scenes that are fully animated, like full anime style animations for the game. So yeah, so this is the VN. So this came way before the anime, which I think it was 2009, I believe, and the anime came after 2 years later. But like I said, this VN is considered by many to be the best VN there is. Like it is easily like in the top 3, easily in the top 3. Like if you ask anybody who likes VNs, they'll tell you that this is the one that you have to play for sure. Like yeah, it's like the Final Fantasy 7 of like Final Fantasy, like the Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 10 kind of thing. Like everyone has played those. The insides on my throat feel like they're burning. Better than Bible Black? I know, dude. Actually, that's a pretty good point, man. Yeah, dude, we should play Bible Black, dude. But I don't think it would be allowed on Twitch. Maybe on YouTube. Actually, no, never mind, dude. Wait, can you watch that on YouTube? I don't know. I don't think so. Can you? No. And resist the urge to cough, and continue filling my lungs with air. I notice that I'm drenched in sweat. The drops sliding down my forehead are annoying. I try to wipe them away, oof, with the back of my right hand. Play Euphoria. Oh no. Okay, dude, we don't talk about that here, boy. I feel disgusted that I think I've seen all the 6 episodes. Like my ancestors are fucking like crying. my hand obeys slowly. Something is off. It's like my body and my mind aren't totally in sync with each other. Almost as if this isn't really my body. As if my nerves aren't communicating properly. So 1 second. Wait, I think I missed something. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I got it. As if my nerves aren't communicating properly with my extremities. Yeah, gotcha. I try blinking slowly. This might just be my imagination. Could this be exhaustion? I haven't slept much lately. I try to move my hand again. There's no disconnect this time. This is my body. Okay, mate. Good night. Just came back to. Oh, did ya? I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Prime isn't working. Because also one of my friends also started with Prime, but if I look at my the activity feed, I don't see you at all. I see Chikabu subscribed, but then I don't see any like yeah. I don't know why I don't get any any notifications or alerts when people start with Prime. But thank you nonetheless. Thank you for the sub, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, like I'm going through my my activity feed, and there's nothing from you apparently. I can see Chikabu. I can see the follow by is that Alvin? Yeah, Alvin. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I can see the Uwu by Zombie. I can see the raid by Yimboy. Thank you so much, Sensei. Thank you. A familiar voice. I turn around slowly. Kurizu is there. It's fine. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night, dude. I'll see you. Yeah, we'll probably talk anyways on Instagram. As we laugh on Instagram. She stares at me. Perplex. Perplex? Yeah, perplex, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I think we went back in time successfully. Woo. What is she talking about? Are you sick? I try answering, but my voice doesn't work too well. Even more bewildered, I clear my throat several times.
いや問題ない
Oh, my fucking dog is like going crazy. It's going like apeshit out there.
そうだったらさっさと出かける準備しなさいよ。買い出し行くんでしょ。
Oh, we're going shopping, boys.
買い出し
For what? I search my memories. The moment I do, images appear in my mind like a string of exploding light bulbs. So.
人間は根源的に時間的存在者である。
What?
もう大丈夫だね。
Also, yeah, I was supposed to give a shout out to my sensei. Shout out to my sensei, Yinboy. Yeah. But shout out to my homie. Don't show me that, man. That shit's.
タイムリープしてもいいの？
I remember now. I used the time leap machine.
未来の記憶を思い出すのよ。
That's right. What am I standing around for?
ここはどこだ？
は？
Oh? I grab Kuruzu's shoulders and pull her close. Ooh, baby.
今は何時だ？何月何日の何時何分だ？
痛い。落ち着け。
落ち着いていられるか？買い出しって言ったか？
Yeah, so this would have been like 1 or 2 days before the shooting, right? Which shopping trip is she talking about? Dadu is sitting at his computer, staring at us wide-eyed.
ダル、今日は何日だ？今は何時なんだ
？13日の5時ちょっと過ぎだけど。
The 13th, a little past 5.
成功。
But yeah, so Yinboy, basically what happens here, if you are still here, yeah, so you get these messages from people, and they all have like an option to reply and stuff. So that's how you make the choices essentially. And typically there's like 2 or 3 choices that you can make that will have an impact on how the game progresses. Did I manage to time leap in the middle of all the chaos? Did my memories really jump through time? Does that mean I've leapt into my past self? Is there a chance that it was all a dream? Thinking back, forward, it doesn't seem real. Commandos breaking into a lab is like something out of a Hollywood movie. Only seen the anime. This is the first time. This is the first time. Well, this is the first time. Yes, it is. Yeah, so it is right after after Mayuri gets popped in the head. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, and I think it's episode 12, like Shadow was telling me, episode 12, which is halfway through the game, but also halfway, you know, coincidentally, halfway through the end, because it's chapter 6. But yeah. But the sight of Mayuri, broken and bloody, is burnt into my eyes. I remember the smell of the blood, the sound of the gunshot, the weight of the headgear on my head, the pain of the bullet tearing through my arm, Kurusu screaming, Tsusuha fighting to defend us. I remember it all vividly. I touch my arm. No bullet holes, no pain even. Was it all a dream? I don't know. But how's it going, Satu? How you been, my dude? I'm pretty sure that you're friends with Gorgos and Annie. Yeah, you're from the from the Disco server, yeah. Where we fight non-stop to be the king of the anime titties. Am I going to sleep now? Okay, dude. Thank you so much, Shadow, for stopping by. Have a good one. Alrighty. I might see you on the weekend when we do some Bravely Default 2. But thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Appreciate you. Bye bye. I've never time lived before. I can only hope that it was a dream. A future like that is too much to bear. I recall Mayuri's last moments, and my eyes filled with tears. I forced the tide of emotions back.
マユリは
I look around the lab. Kuruzu and Dado are here. Yeah, yeah. So so there's a section, in one of the discords. It's called like anime titties, and it's just like anime titties. So like, and it's usually me or Satu just posting anime titties there. So yeah. Which I think is one of the servers in which Gorgos is in. Gorgos, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I mean, you know Gorgos, right, Chica? You know Gorgos. The Goblin King. But I can't find Mayuri.
マユリはどこに
どこってルカシのところに行くってさっき言ってたじゃんか。オカリン聞いてなかったん？
That's right. Mayuri went to beg Lukako to wear her costume. She won't return until it's time to. Oh, so this is just like a few hours before the shooting. Oh crap. What do I do? What do I believe? Was it a dream? Or was it real? If it was a dream, then I don't have to worry about anything. If it was real, then I need to act now. Breathe, motherfucker, breathe. I take a deep breath.
あれは夢だったんだ。
Must have been a dream.
あんなの現実に起きるはずがない。
It was a nightmare brought on by anxiety. That's all. There's no other logical explanation. But how's it going, Chikaboo Chikaboo? Are you at work still? I desperately persuade myself that it is so. Little do I know that I will soon regret my foolishness. Kurusu goes shopping alone. I stay in the lab with Daddy, waiting for Mayuri to return. Wait, so I did nothing about it? Wait, so it's going to happen again? An innocent smile. Mayuri's alive. Nothing will happen to her. I don't know about that, dude. I was worried for nothing. When Susuha arrives, we begin the meeting. Oh, it's still working. Oh no.
オカリフェリスちゃんやルカちゃんにもね声をかけたんだけど今日は無理って言われちゃった。
Yeah, I've heard these words before. Deja vu, a trick of the mind. So deja vu. The feeling of having experienced something before despite not having actually experienced it. It feels like you are recalling a genuine past experience as opposed to an imagined experience or a dream. However, you're unable to recall when and where that experience occurred, which results in an intense feeling of strangeness. The cause of deja vu has yet to be determined. One theory is that it is a psychological phenomenon caused by a temporary desynchronization of the recollection and storage functions of memory. The cause is theorized to be spasms in the brain's parahippocampal gyrus, which is in charge of a spatial reasoning and sensation of familiarity. Ooh. That's kind of interesting.
そうか。何か用事でもあったのか。
It's like, come on, bro, you have to do something about this. Like, you have to like save the homies. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and be back in 2 seconds.